Trojans ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The LSU Tigers offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the high. To get him baptized in the big-time world of college football.
A lot of people really excited to watch this guy go. We've seen his highlight tapes from high school. It's ridiculous, but can it translate to big-time college football?
Well, that's what I was thinking. It's from high school. Now you're playing with other men. He was a grown man in high school, now playing with other grown men. Excited to see how he starts his career.
Can't get him to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He fires one deep down the right side.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On the return, it's Branch. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Trojans offense will have its first possession of the game. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Unleashes one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First down here for the offense. Give to the running back. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A little screen to the running back. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Moss. Firing deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And, oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Peterson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Dances away again. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're working that left side. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Trojans! And they jump on top. On to attempt the try. And the PAT makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. On the ground, it's Dura. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quarterback on the keeper. And the Tigers pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Lacey. They get him down after he makes the catch. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Obliterates him, still on the move. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the tailback. Still running at the 40. Running toward the tape. That gives him 54 yards on the ground in this 1st quarter. That is a terrific start.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First down to start the drive after the break. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Trying play action. Fires into traffic, picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Grab near the marker. It's Lane. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wants to throw. It's Moss. He's right on target. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll throw it on first down. Finds the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs.
Encroachment. Defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Looking for room, it's Marks. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A 70-yard touchdown drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now on 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's Moss. He's got the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Throws for the tight end. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Power football with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They want to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Tackled there by the defense. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. The sure hands, it's Lacey. They get him down after he makes the catch. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it down the seam. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And, guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Moss. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. He's going to pass. He looks that one in nicely. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. He wants to throw it again. Got him downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. He wants to throw. With the catch, it's Branch. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it on the move. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. The astronauts just shocked the world. They proved that they are battle-tested and ready for all challenges after going on the road and pulling out a massive win. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll throw again after the incompletion. A strike downfield. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Comes out throwing on first down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Nussmeier. This one's complete. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the play fake. Looking left. He makes a catch. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner is stopped. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
That's the way you answered your halftime speech. You gave up a lot of points in that first half. What did the defense do? The first possession, you set the tone in the second half. Get the big stop, get the big sack. Really nice answer by this defense.
The Trojans will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got a man. It's Taylor. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Trying to get to him. Coming after him. It's complete on the right side. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
Great call by the offensive coordinator. He saw an opportunity to take a shot, to dial up one of these types of plays, and beautiful execution by the QB and receiver, and now they're set up in the red zone.
The Tigers are flying down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Pocket starts to collapse. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, going up top. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. LSU lining up 1st and goal. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Getting some heat. They're trying to get to it. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. You get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play-action by this offense.
what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Looking for room, it's Marks. Smashes through. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Moss. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Nothing but green ahead. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Really nice job there as the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. Timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Try to barge their way in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Arizona took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Wildcats that fired on all cylinders. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. This time it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver, you can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's got his man. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Here's the handoff. Fights off a defender.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Trojans will punt this one away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll pull it on the read. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. So the offense gets a little bit closer to the goal line after the penalty. Now on 2nd and goal. Barges ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
obvious thinking here. Get the two-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Pressure coming. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
That keeps the score. USC 28, LSU 23.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and the defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. 3rd down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt. You cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
They'll leave it with him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment. Defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. The give is to Williams. At the 35, he's open. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that sack's not on the offensive line, fellas. The quarterback's got to get rid of the football. He had a lot of time to get through his progressions, and he just never let it go.
After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. At the 20, he's got space. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the 1st down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. LSU now operating in the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll try the run. Fighting off the defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Trying to get to him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. They are running out of time and very little choice. Down 5 late, they'll go for it on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the grab down the left side. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive with that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to, still improve on, can still have all of your dreams out in front of you. But, you know, 83, Jesse, I know you were playing college football then, but share.
I think I had just learned how to walk. It's funny, guys, you know, just like that 83 team, this team that lost here today, they are also very talented. They just got to take care, fixing up and cleaning up some of these mistakes, but no doubt, lots to play for moving forward. Can't wait to see what happens next week.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.